name's Hope Busak and I'm the Project Manager for Wild Dundee. Our project is mainly based around connecting people back with nature, so reconnecting really more than anything else, helping people see how diverse and vibrant and wonderful the nature in this city really is. There is so much nature in Dundee. I mean, for one, where we are right now, we're right next to the Tay. It's a hugely important habitat for so many species that migrate to and from the city. Migration is going to be a big part of our project in the future as well. And going more deeper into the city, we're filled with parks and green spaces and woodland, and it just goes on and on. It's absolutely incredible. We're really lucky to be in this city. Working with communities and doing a lot of that engagement is as simple as being very honest, being very transparent and being ready to be told what's needed. And it's just a case of going into community spaces, speaking with the people who already have those connections and saying, this is what we know nature can do, how can we make that work for you?
My name's Nicola McNee and I work for the Maxwell Centre and the Community Garden. I work with lots of people that come into contact with the garden from the local community, and I also work with, there's about 20 plus community gardens in Dundee, and I'm their sort of point of contact and their support. So we try and work together to do lots of things in terms of how we manage the gardens and how we get resources and things and raise the profile. This garden is located right in the middle of, it's like a big housing estate. There's a factory behind us, there's some workshops. It's all really, really sort of grey. There's lots of buildings. And then in the middle of it, we've got this fantastic community garden, which is a real mix of plants and nature kind of working together. We've tried really hard to bring lots of birds into the garden. It's a real sort of treasure trove in terms of a little green space for them. I think one of the first things that I encountered when I started was that, locally in the community, there's such a great support from the RSPB. I mean, Hope has been just amazing, and Daniel, they're always in the centre, they're always available if we need help, if we need advice. When it came to doing the garden bird watch, obviously, you guys are the experts. I said, how can you help us? What can you do? We did build your own bird box. We did how to do the garden bird watch. We've had great support, and I think we have a really good working relationship in terms of if we're doing something, how can we tie in? What can we learn? You've got the expertise and the knowledge, but we've got the venue sometimes. So we're really lucky to work together like that, and I think it's been fantastic.
My name is Caitlin Sweeney and I'm the Project Engagement Manager with Eden Project Dundee. It's all about transformation. It's about giving us the possibility to demonstrate how you can regenerate and create nature where there isn't any, but also it's always got to be about connecting people to nature, giving people lots of different opportunities to understand our connections to nature. Since working with Hope and RSPB a bit more, actually what I've discovered is that our projects and our aims really overlap and really align, and that rather than the RSPB just being about birds, cue the bird, that actually it's more about connecting people to nature in whatever way is possible. I mean, Eden Project couldn't do what it does without working in partnership with people, and there's such a lot of amazing things in Dundee. Really, we just want to be a part of that, and if we can add value to that, or we can work together to create something different, something that has more impact, then I think that that's hugely important.
I'm Eliza Ralph and I'm a software engineer and game developer based in Dundee. I've been working in conjunction with the RSPB and a student team at Abertay University on a game that's designed around osprey migration. And my motivation for wanting to do this is from my own passion around nature and games, and also because I'm a bit of a naturalist and a keen birder, I've always been a bit of a fan of the RSPB. And working on the project itself, I find it really exciting. The student team seem to be really passionate about what they're doing, and it's fantastic to see the design process constantly evolving as they learn more about the osprey.
We knew from the get-go that our work would only be successful in the city if we did it in partnership and we worked in collaboration. And one of the reasons we did that is because we didn't want to just fly in and say, here we are, RSPB Scotland, this is what we do and this is how it's going to work in your city. So instead we've taken our time and really spent a lot of time building relationships with some of the people who are already working and doing fantastic things in the city to make sure that we can complement, we can enhance, we can support, but also helps us speak to and engage with the community or members of the community that otherwise it would be more difficult for us to connect with.